Hi, this is Alken, and welcome back to my channel. Well, score another victory for Trump. This time, Mita has agreed to pay a nice chunk of change to Trump after his account was suspended back on January 6th, 2021. So you know that Trump was banned from social media at the time because they claim he was insurrectionist and all that other wonderful stuff that's not coming out to be true. They don't even use the word insurrection anymore. I mean, why would they? Because every time they try to say insurrection, they keep saying erection. Don't ask me, ask Chuck Schumer. I mean, I know what the word insurrection is. I could say it. I didn't get confused with the other words. So this is how ridiculous these people are. And why people are stop believing the Democratic Party. Anyway, it says Meta agreed to pay $25 million to settle lawsuit from Trump at the January 6th suspension. I cannot pronounce the name of some of the writers here, but they're from the Associated Press. So let's get into this and see what's going on. So Washington, Associated Press. Meta has agreed to pay $25 million to settle a lawsuit filed by President Donald Trump against the company after it was suspended his account following the January 6, 2021 attack on the Capitol, according to three people familiar with the matter. It is the latest instance of a large corporation settling litigation with the president, who has threatened retribution on his critics and rivals, and comes as Meta and his CEO, Mark Zuckerberg, has joined other large technology companies in trying to integrate themselves into the new Trump administration. The people familiar with the matter spoke on the condition of anonymity, whatever they call it, Wednesday to discuss the agreement. Two people said that the terms of the agreement includes $22 million going to the nonprofit that will become Trump's future presidential library, and the balance is going to legal fees and other litigants. So, just like with the ABC settlement. Zuckerberg visited Trump in November at his private Florida club, Mar-a-Lago, as part of a series of technology, business, and government officials to make a pilgrim to Palm Beach to try to mend fences with the incoming president. At the dinner, Trump brought up the litigation and suggested they could try to resolve it, kickstarting 2 months of negotiations between the parties, people said. Mita also made a $1 million donation to Trump's inauguration committee, and Zuckerberg was among several billionaires grant prime seating during Trump's swearing last week at the Capitol Rotunda, along with Google's Sundar Pichai. I cannot pronounce these names for crap. Amazon, Jeff Bezos, and of course Elon Musk, who now owns the platform X, formerly known as Twitter. But for some reason, some mysterious mystery writer keeps calling it Twitter. Don't know why. It's a mystery to me. Ahead of Trump's inauguration, Meta also announced it was dropping fact-checking on his platform, a longtime priority of Trump and his allies. Trump filed the suits months after leaving the office, calling the action by social media companies illegal, shameful censorship of the American people. Twitter, Facebook, and Google are all private companies, and users must agree to their terms of service to use their products. But I experienced some of this stuff myself, and it is not pretty. I mean, I've been suspended and banned from Twitter. And I had issues with their Instagram and on Facebook, and then got suspended also on YouTube. Under Section 230 of the 1996 Communications Decency Act, social media platforms are allowed to moderate their service by removing posts that, for instance, are obscene or violate the service's own standards, as so long as they act in good faith. Something I can't say about TikTok. The law also generally exempt internet companies from liability for the material that users post. But Trump and some other politicians have long argued that X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and other social media platforms, have abused that protection and should lose their immunity or at least had it curtailed. The Meta settlement comes after ABC News, which I mentioned earlier, agreed last month to pay $15 million towards Trump's presidential library to settle a defamation lawsuit over anchor George Stephanopoulos' inaccurate on-the-air session that the president-elect had been found civilly liable for R-ing writer E. Jean Carroll. We still can't say this on YouTube. Some people could say and get away with it, but if I do it and not a big person here on the platform, curtains. The network also agreed to pay $1 million in legal fees to the law firm of Trump's attorney, Alejandro Brito. And again, I apologize if I mispronounce anybody's name. The settlement agreement describes ABC's presidential library payment as a charitable contribution, with the money earmarked for a nonprofit organization that is being established in connection with the yet-to-build library. Well, because he's president right now, you're going to have to wait till he's finished to build this thing. The Wall Street Journal was first to report on the settlement about 9 months after it's being expelled from major social media platforms. Trump, in October 21, announced the launch of his own new media company with his own special media platform. I know, True Social. Trump said his goal in launching Trump's media and technology group and his True Social app was to create a rival to the big tech companies that has shut him out and deny him the megaphone that was paramount to his national rise. While he was often first post policy announcements, memes, and various insights on Truth Social, he had relied on his return to X and Facebook to amplify those messages to the platform far-wide audiences. And yes, he does a lot of memes, and he's very good at it. He's the commander-in-chief of memes. Oh my God. And of course, some people do great memes with Trump too. I mean, not long ago they had a meme where the First Lady, President Trump, and Barron were dancing to the Vanilla Ice song, Ice Ice Baby, while Selena Gomez was in the background crying. On the video, even though she deleted it, unfortunately, they say the internet's forever. Yeah, she's still getting a third day of backlash from it. It'll be a while. Hopefully that when things settle down, then maybe she should start a foundation to get legal immigration status for people. Like sponsorships or stuff. Somebody suggested that. I can't take credit for it. But I think it's a good idea that she would do that, because that way people with families wouldn't be a problem. She'll sponsor them. There'll be no problem. It'll make it easier for ICE to go after the real criminals. The ones who, besides, cross the border and do all kinds of wonderful stuff that they shouldn't be doing. I mean, drunk driving, yeah. But then, you got the criminal activity, the rentals, the guns, and human trafficking, and all this other crazy stuff. Yeah. Those are people that are going bye-bye. Going back to Colombia. You say, goodbye, bye-bye, go on to mommy. But it was funny, the president of Colombia didn't want to take him back, and he'll have it. Okay, this is all I can say. So long for now. Don't forget your stop.